Now today we're going to be making up a Spanish chicken dish. Now this is from the northern part of Spain, so it's the Basque region. So, you know, I've been there a few times and this is a really delicious dish. So I thought I'd make that up today. So what we're going to be making is a one pot Spanish chicken dish from the Basque region. And what I'm going to do first of all is go through the ingredients. So just to go through the ingredients, now I've got 5 chicken legs, complete legs with the skin on. If you prefer, you could, you know, cut them in half so you've got 1 drumstick and 1 thigh, but I'm going to leave them as complete legs and we're going to brown those off in the pan. Chorizo, now Spanish sausage. This one's picante, so it's got a little bit of chili in there, a little bit spicy. Probably use about 150 grams, so about 2/3 of that. Now on the outside is like a skin, a sort of membrane. It's a dryish sort of thing and you can kind of peel it back. So peel that off and then you want to slice it down. 2 red peppers. Now with the red peppers, get rid of the seeds and we're just going to cut that into slices. Sun-dried tomatoes. Now these have been in a jar of oil, like olive oil, but they're delicious and they really do add a lovely flavour in the dish. Now what I would say is about 50 grams of sun-dried tomatoes that have been drained, 50 grams of black olives, we've got some freshly ground black pepper and salt, season it all up, 1 onion, peel that, chop it up nice and fine. Probably going to use half an orange. Now just slice the orange down and you can nestle that in between the bits of, you know, chicken, and it would just add a lovely flavour in there. So half an orange. 2 cubes of chicken stock. Now I'm going to dissolve those in 750 millilitres of boiling water. So 2 cubes of chicken stock. 3 cloves of garlic. Peel those and chop them up. Paella rice. Now this is the rice they make paellas in Spain. It's a delicious rice and when it's cooked it goes lovely and sticky and it just sucks up all those flavours. Now I'm not going to use the whole bag, I'm going to use 350 grams of paella rice. Sun-dried tomato puree, little splodge of that, so probably about a tablespoon of that. Paprika. Now this is a hot paprika, I'm going to use half a teaspoon. But you equally can get smoked paprika. So again, I'm just trying to get a little bit of heat in this dish, just to sort of warm it up a little bit, and oh, it'd be delicious. Fresh thyme, strip the leaves off. You know, I'm just going to use a couple of sprigs really, so like a teaspoon amount. Fresh parsley, that's just for sprinkling at the end. So peel the leaves off, chop it up, and we just add that in. It will just finish off the dish really. And then finally, I've got some wine. I'm going to use about a glass of wine, so it's roughly about 150 millilitres of a good white wine. If you haven't got white wine, you want to use red wine, it's up to you, but I prefer the white. If you don't drink, you could just add a little bit more stock in instead. So there's all the ingredients. What I'm going to do is get it all prepared, go over to the hob, and we're going to start off by browning off the chicken. So I've come over to the hob, I've got it all laid out, all chopped up, so we're ready to get on with the cooking. Now I'm going to start off, just put a little bit of olive oil in the pan, and we're going to start off by browning the chicken. Now we do need to season the chicken, so let's just put a bit of oil in there first. That's it. Now switch the heat on. I'd say you want to do it medium hot. You don't want it sort of blackening the chicken. You want to get a nice sort of golden brown colour on the outside. We're not really trying to cook the chicken all the way through. We're just trying to get a little bit of colour on it. So later on, when it's all served up, it will look presentable. Now I'm just going to season the chicken. Bit of salt. Alright. And again, freshly ground black pepper. And we just wait for that, get a little bit warmer, and then we can put it in. Alright, I'm just going to see how many of these I can get in at a time. See if I can get them all in. That's it, just about. Now again, I'm just going to put some seasoning on this side as well. And again, if you worry it's a bit hot, you can always turn it down a little bit. Just get a little bit of colour on one side, turn it over and try and build the colour up all over. And again, let's just have a look how we're getting on. Look at that, lovely colour. Just kind of move them around. Do it on the sides. Because really, the rest of the cooking is not going to brown off the chicken. It's just going to cook it thoroughly with the rice. So, you know, it's quite good to try and get a nice colour on it now. So I've had the chicken cooking for, you know, about 10 minutes. Like I say, we're just trying to get a bit of colour on it, which I think I've done. So I'm going to pull those out, put them on a plate. Look at that, delicious. Now with the pan still hot, I'm just going to go in with the onion. And also the red pepper as well. Put it all in together. Give those a quick move around. Don't worry about the bottom of the pan if it goes a bit of black, because that is flavour. Now I've also got my chorizo. I'm going to put that in. And just mix it up. Try and get everything kind of coated. Smells absolutely beautiful in this kitchen. Now, I've also got the sun-dried tomatoes, so I might as well put those in. And then we've got the garlic. So we've got that all in the pan. Now the next thing we're going to add, once we've, you know, just left this for a couple more minutes, is the white wine. And then what you'll find is all the bits at the bottom of the pan, which are the flavour, are going to lift off and it will sort of flavour up the dish. Now I'm going to go in with the wine. Before I do that, just going to turn the heat up a little bit. That's it, it's just going with the wine. Give that a move around. And you see all these bits at the bottom start to lift off. Lovely. And what you want to do is just reduce the wine down a little bit, because we're trying to burn off the alcohol and just keep the flavour of the wine to go in there, and then we're just going to add the rice. So I think we're ready to add the rice in, because this is going to start sucking up all these flavours. And also, I've got the sun-dried tomato paste. So, you know, reasonable amount. Now we can put the paprika in. I say roughly about half a teaspoon. Now let's just mix that rice up, get it coated with all those juicy flavours. Oh. Look at that, it's all being absorbed. Now we can go in with a chicken stock. So let's just give that a move around. Like that. And then we've got the fresh thyme. And I'm just going to put the chicken on top, lay it however you can get it in. Lovely. Get those juices. And then we've got these bits of orange. Lovely. Just leave it on top there. And again, I'm just going to add a little bit more seasoning, bit of salt, black pepper, and we're going to turn the heat down. Now I am going to reduce it right down to a really low simmer. Now, cook time, I reckon we're going to need to give this about 45 minutes, but we'll see how they go, because what you want to make sure is the chicken's cooked inside and the rice is nice and sticky and delicious. So if it takes a little bit longer, cook for a little bit longer, but do it nice and slow heat with the lid on. And just before I go, the last thing I did forget to put in there is the olives, so let's just pop those in around the edges. That's it. Like that. So leave the lid on and I'll see you in about 45 minutes. Now I've had mine simmering away for 45 minutes, so let's just have a look, see where we are. Let's have a look in there. Just going to get a little bit of the rice mixture. I want to try it, make sure the rice is done first. Also, I want to have a taste of it. It smells delicious. Oh, that's got a lovely flavour. The liquid, the sauce, really delicious. The rice needs just a little bit longer. And again, let's just check one of the chickens. Yeah, it's a little bit pinky there, a little bit pinky. So with chicken, you do need to cook it thoroughly. So I'll probably give mine another 15 minutes. And then we'll just check the chicken and then it'll be ready to serve up. So I've had me pot cooking for a total of 1 hour. We checked the chicken at 45 minutes and also the rice, and I said I'll give it another 15 minutes. So we've had 1 hour cooking time now. So I think we're probably just about ready to serve it up. Again, let me just try this chicken. This is the one I tried earlier. It just had a little bit of pink coming out of it. I think this is really good now. Oh yeah. Look at that. Nice clear juices. That's ready to go. So I'm going to take it over to the table and serve it up. But before I do, I'm just going to finish it off with some fresh parsley. Just to give it a lovely colour. Look at that. Beautiful. Switch it off. Take it over the table. Go and serve it up. So I've just brought the pot over and whoa, look at that. That looks absolutely scrummy. Oh, and smells as well. The aroma's beautiful. Now I'm just going to push that back, get myself a plate, and I'm going to try some. Now I'm just going to try a little bit. Maybe I'll just nick some from under here. Let's just try a little bit of that. Look at that. Got a bit of the rice and some of that red pepper. Let me try. That rice is perfect. It's just right. That is so delicious. That little bit extra cooking to give it an hour, very low simmer, has made that rice absolutely delicious. Now, I want to try a bit of the chicken, so I'm just going to kind of nick a piece out of there. But let's open it up a little bit. Look at that. Nice and white. I say you've got to make sure you cook your chicken, but I think that's going to be really nice and moist and tasty. It is. This dish is absolutely lovely, and it's so simple to do because once you get it all in the pot, you leave it cooking and you've got something delicious. So just going to finish off a little bit with that chorizo and the olives that I nearly left behind. Oh. Thanks for watching my videos. See you again soon. Go and make this one because it is really delicious. Got a good depth of flavour. You can't go wrong. All the best, the original Naked Chef. Oh yeah.